Classic 2010. And what we're going to do with Nick's restaurant, the Mermaid Restaurant, is make some smoked shrimp sausage. Incredible. We did the whole grinding of the sausage, casted, bathed it in beer, and then smoked it in a very cool smoker right outside. And then we're going to have a homemade feta bread that we did over at the Mermaid, and then a pepper dew, which is fun to say, pepper dew and arugula salad right over the top of that with a little more feta cheese. Just wait till you taste it. Alright, so we're going to roast them all. Crostini, sausage, salad, right? And the salad's going to be a little bit sauce for that. But we're going to start by just taking some peeled shrimp, devein, and get all the shell, and then you can take that shell and make a little stock for later. And then we're going to take our beautiful vegetables that we just saute lightly. We're going to add a little bit of garlic in there at the end to keep it a little bit of the heat on the garlic. For me, I like it for this particular dish. I don't know about y'all, but I love, sausage is one of the reasons why I started cooking when I was a kid. I couldn't figure out where the sausage tree came from. I was like, what is this? This is so awesome. Look at that. You see that? Looking pretty good. A little shrimp. Almost good enough to eat. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to kick this guy on. We're going to let it feed a little bit and get all the air bubbles out. Because that'll get you. And the air bubble ain't going to hurt you. Don't worry about it. You get one in there, that's just a piece you got to eat, Then we're going to take it, we're going to put it in a skillet, and then we're going to take, if you can do it, some beer, unless you got to, unless you can't just stand in the stomach and put the beer in the skillet without drinking some of it. But it is worth it. And if you open two, you can have one. Now I use this Lazy Magnolia beer. I don't know if you've heard of that stuff or not. It's a local beer down in Kill, Mississippi. So we'll put it in a little braiser. We're going to pop this in the oven and just let it kind of roast up a little bit. And what you want to do, the thing that we're doing with that is let that shrimp come up slowly, cook nice and even, and that beer kind of pulls some flavor in there, and it makes the shrimp nice and smooth. So y'all like bread, smell of fresh baked bread? When's the last time you baked a loaf of bread? Anybody? Y'all talk to me. Man, you got to bake some bread. It's so easy. But we're going to let this yeast kind of get to know each other, the sugar, to make it active and start eating. We're going to take this yeast that maybe sat in the water for about 5 minutes, to kind of let everything start activating. And we're going to add this in. And we're making feta bread, by the way. I don't know when the last time you had feta bread. Pretty good. And then I got a little bit of oil, olive oil, a little nice virgin olive oil. We used the Greek olive oil for this one because, I don't know if you know Nick Apostle or not. My boss, he's the good Greek man for sure. The bread we're going to take and just add a little bit of feta cheese right into the bread, right before we do the final forming or shaping of the bread. And that's just folded in. And you'll kind of work that, and we're going to put it into a baguette form. And this is what it's going to look like right here. All right, so now we're going to get to our vinaigrette. This is the big final deal for this dish. So it's not that bad. We made a little sausage, we made a little bread, and now we're just going to make a little vinaigrette. These are those pepper dews I was talking about. You can hunt these down. I've seen them at the Kroger, so I know they got them. And look, you can tear these. You can just rough chop them. You can leave them whole if you want, because they do disappear right in front of your eyes, right off your plate. Where do they go? Okay, that's a little vinaigrette. So we're going to take our sausage here. I'm going to just kind of set it up here. Depends how much you want to eat. That's about enough for me. Right there. Take our little pepper dew salad. Put this right over the top. I don't know if you're into that. Put a little bit of the juice right here. Oh, baby. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Take it off.
We're going to judge on creativity, flavor, and presentation. 1 through 5, 5 being the highest.
You think, baby? The first round together. It was fun. I think we had a good time at the Viking Classic 2010, sir.
Stephen, you did it.
Did it with shrimp sausage and feta bread. Baby. Get ready for it, right? Get ready.
Let's do it.
Let's get our summer menu, our spring menu, maybe. Push it up a little bit.